Factor each by greatest common factor. For a, we have three terms. Go for the numbers first. 9, 6, and 12. Common factor is 3. With the z's, the variable part, we have z to the third, z to the second, and just z, or z to the 1. And using the hint that we included in the first worked example, z to the 1, or just z, is going to be the greatest common factor because we always use the lowest power of the variable in our GCF. All right, now the only question is, what do we multiply 3z by in order to get back our original problem? Well, to get the 9, it's got to be 3 times 3. To get z to the third, you'd have to multiply z by z squared. To get minus 6, it's 3 times minus 2. In order to get the z squared, we got to go with z times z. And in order to get the plus 12, it's 3 times 4. And since it's z to the 1, we already got it because there's z to the 1 out here. Here's the check. 3z times 3z squared. 3 times 3, 9. Z times z squared. Add the powers. Z to the third. 3z times minus 2z, minus 6. Z times z is z to the second. Plus 3z times 4 is plus 12z, exactly as we had before. So this is our answer. B, common factor. Well, there are no numbers, so we just go for the letters, the variables. And we look for the lowest power of, well, starting with x. X squared and x cubed. X to the second, x to the third, if you will. Smallest power for x is x2. But we also have y. The smallest power for y, there's a y2, but also a y1. So the smallest power is just 1. So we take out a common factor of y, or y1. Now, we have to figure out, what do we multiply our common factor by in order to get the original problem back? X squared times what will give you x squared? Well, nothing, just 1, right? Y times what will give you y squared? Well, you're going to need a y there. So 1y, or you can just write y, will give you the x squared, y squared. Next, we'll copy down that minus. X squared times what will give you x cubed? Well, x. And since we already have the y here, when we multiply, it's going to carry over and give us the y we had before. This is our answer. Again, we're done at this point. But it's so easy to check. I usually check with these problems because it's fast. X squared y times y is going to be x squared, add the powers of y. 1 and 1 is y2. Like before. X squared times minus x is going to be x, add the powers, cubed. Carry over our y, or our y1, which is what we had before, and our answer is confirmed.